Yeah, I think that the younger generations at the moment are seeing, obviously I know that this will be on Instagram and everything else, but I really want people to understand is to look at everything that we've spoken about and look at the structure. And I think so many people nowadays think that they see something for a minute, listen, they're doing it well, I'll do what they've just done.
Yeah.
And that doesn't work for everybody, and it doesn't work that way.
No.
And you've got to do your research. Obviously, that's my analytical part of me, and you're definitely the more positive, and I'm definitely the more negative. But you need that kind of mindset to make sure that you're sense checking what you're doing.
Yeah.
And is this the right thing to do at each stage that you're going through?
Yeah, 100%. And it's also having the balls to go, like have a go. And
You're not going to make any money, but just sat there not doing anything.
No, well, this is. I mean, the amount of conversations I have with people where they are like paralyzed by fear and anxiety of making a mistake, and I put this down to the schooling system, right? The schooling system teaches you, you can't make mistakes. You have to do it this way. This is the right answer, and that's not how life works. Life works through drawing outside of the lines, through making these mistakes, through doing the errors, and going, okay, great, now I know how to move this forward. And if people are willing to just step up and be willing to make the mistakes with, don't just throw money away, but doing it in a way where you go, okay, well, I've analyzed, and this is how I think I can mitigate my, potential downfall, and giving it a go, providing you do that.
I think that's why we sit in the middle here, is that someone going, well, don't just go in blindfolded as if you don't know what you're doing. Do your research and analyze a deal, and go out there, get some coaching, get some mentoring if you think you need it. Not everybody needs to have it, because I think a lot of people may have that general knowledge. But it's also, you can do as much research and you can look as many properties. And I used to take people around properties, and I knew the first one they saw they should have bought, and then they analysed every single one against the one they should have bought and never bought anything. So I agree. I think you can do so much, and then after that you just got to step up and take it deep.
I mean, there was a movie,
Take
was it The Millers? Something about the Millers, I can't remember. But he uses a line in there, which I think is perfect, which is the rule of 1, 2, 3, go. And it's a rule I use for myself. So, I have a fear of heights. I did bungee jumping, did skydiving, right? Fear of public speaking, right? 1, 2, 3, go. Like everything, anytime I'm going, oh, geez, like this is, my anxiety level's up. I'm not sure if I can do it. And I just go, 1, 2, 3, go. And just go and make that first step. And the minute you make that first step, everything else falls into place. Yeah, it's fascinating. Every journey starts with one step, right? But you just got to be willing to take it. I think that's probably.
Well, I agree with you. I think the difference is that economics, when people realise everybody's so het up on what was the gross return on that project, what did I make profit on that, and I ask people, how long did it take you? When did you start? Money and time correlate, and so many people, you ask anybody, what was their greatest deal, what was their greatest thing, and they'll tell you those numbers, not I did this in 2 months and I made X.
Yeah.
And then when you extrapolate that out from a year's point of view, some of the deals that people do, it's about timing. And that is really where the mypropertygroup has come on.
Totally
and reducing that down and getting that, stepping up and getting things done.
Yeah, there's the other side of that as well. The amount of investors I talk to where they're looking for the unicorn, they're looking for the perfect deal, and you talk to them and then you speak to them a year later, like, how's it going? And they're like, oh, well, I've found a couple, but nothing's really. And then by the time you get to like 2-3 years out, they finally make the decision, you're like, you know how much money you've lost?
Yep.